Hello, how are you today? My name is Barbara and we're here to do another project. Today we're going to make chairs, and we're going to make them out of the larger soda bottles, the plastic bottles. And I'll show you how you cut it. What you do is you mark it. Okay, it's going to be a high back chair. So what we do is figure out where you want it. The middle, so you just mark it and bring it down. There we go. And then you bring it back up. Just like that. And that's the way you cut it. You mark it. There we go. Okay, now you cut it. There. That's the hardest part, is getting it started. So I'm going to use these ones because they're curved. You just cut it out. Okay, you just cut it where you want it, and then separate it from this other one. There we go. And that's the way it'll be shaped. Make it as even as you can. You can clean this. There we have that, like that. Okay, we have one already cut out and ready to go, so we're going to use this one. Okay, and then you're going to use lids. And what you do with the lids, you paint them with your acrylic paint, with your paintbrush, of course, and you paint them all black, or whatever color you choose to paint them. So you're going to need these in just a second. So you paint your lids black, or whatever color you're going to use, and then, or you can also use beads. What you're going to do is you're going to put these on the bottom, just like this, just like that. And you don't necessarily have to use lids. You can use beads. Just make sure they're all the same. Okay? We're going to use jute to outline it all around like this. So we'll get to those stages here in just a second. We're also going to need a swatch of fabric and a little pattern letting you know how big you need your cushion. So it looks like that will do it. So what you do is you put it on your swatch of fabric, doubled of course, because you're going to sew it together. And you just cut it out. You cut it out and then you'll get your circle, just like that. Okay, so we'll set this aside. And you're going to need a needle and thread, loaded. Okay. So what we decide is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll need 5 lids. So we'll glue those on just like that. Try to make them as even as you can. Yeah, it gets real hot, so you got to be careful with this and the plastic, because it will ruin it if you put too big of a gob of glue. It gets hot. So there you go. You put them on each of these little thingies on the bottom of the soda bottle. Just like that. You'll have 5 of them. Make sure your lids are all the same size or you'll have a lopsided chair. So that's all you have to do. Okay. We'll give this a second to dry. It's going to go like that. As soon as that dries, we'll do the rest of it. While that's drying, I guess we can sew the little pillow, and you're going to need cotton to fill it up. So you just start at one end and you just make little stitches just like that, all around it. Pull it through. You're going to leave a little gap so you can stuff it. There we go. So we'll just continue going around in circles. Just like that. Make sure I have it right side out. You could use any color of fabric you want. All you need is a little 5x5 piece. Make sure your stitches are coming out okay. So a little 15-minute project. Shouldn't take you too long. What takes the longest is putting the jute around the edges right here. So, okay. Get this thing straight. Okay. So you leave like a 3-inch gap. So, and then you can close it afterwards. Just keep sewing. Sew it until you have the 3 inches open. There we go. And then we close it up. We lock the stitch in. To lock the stitch in is you take a stitch, put it through, bring it, you have a little loop, you put the needle through the loop, you pull it tight. Do that twice. So this way you make sure that it's locked in and it doesn't come undone. There we go. That part's done. So we'll turn it around. Just like that. And then you're going to stuff it and close it. And this is going to be the cushion for your chair. there you go. And then you're gonna stuff this, and then you'll set it aside for later. There you go. You just sew it shut. Just give it a little whip stitch, seal it, and then you lock it in with the little loop, just like that. There you have your cushion, just like that. You can set that aside. Okay, this is going to be your hardest part right here, is getting the jute on there. And what I do is I start at the bottom over here, and I put 3 layers all the way around like that. So I'll do the first couple of layers and let you see how I do it. And like I said, be careful with the glue and the plastic. It will melt it, and then you'll have to start all over. So just put little dots. You just need a little bit. Just like that. Like I said, this is what takes the longest. And you can go 1 layer, 2 layers, or 3. All depends on how you want it. And if you don't want to use jute, you could use any ribbon. You can use rickrack. You can put rickrack around it too. I chose jute because my theme is cowboy, so I'll go ahead and I'll stick with jute. Just like that, all the way around. Put it like about every inch, Every inch ought to do it. And like I said, be careful. Just put little dots of glue. Just little dots of glue. Before you know it, you have yourself a little Barbie doll chair. Or a chair for your fashion doll, shall I say. Get the jute for about $1, and it goes a long way. You could do a lot of projects with the jute. And the lid is free, the lids are free, and the plastic's free. This is a recycled project, and it'll be fun to make with your grandchildren. And they come in the summer. Don't need a whole lot of supplies. And you let your imagination take you where you want it. Nothing is set in stone. You might get this project and grow on it, make something better. And if you do, please share. Please share. I like to see other people's projects. So you just continue going around. Then we're going to start the second layer. There we go, see. Just continue around, you don't have to cut it. Like I said, this is what takes the longest. So, with a little bit of patience and a little bit of careful with the glue, you won't burn it. There we go. This one is curved. The bottle's curved, so the jute's going to come out curved. Just keep going. It gets really hot, so be careful. Okay. There we go. Just keep going around. Just like that. Just a little dot of glue will do. That's all you need. Just a little dot. So, about half an hour you'll have yourself a chair for your fashion doll. Another glue. Okay, this is just the second layer. I have one more round to go and then we'll be done. There we go. Okay. Okay, this will be the last layer. Just glue it. Almost done. Okay. Said you don't want to put holes in your plastic, so put small dots of glue, just small, don't put too much. Okay, we're coming around, it's almost the end. There we go, almost. Okay, coming to the end of it. So, cut it where you want it ended. Or you can continue going around, it's up to you. It'll just take a minute to do that. So, there you have it. There's that part right there. Put the little cushion in, and you're done. hope you enjoyed the project, and I hope you make it. Your granddaughters, your friends, they will all have fun making it. Thank you. You have a good day. Goodbye.